Greetings everyone, welcome to Chess Advanced, and this game is from 1959 candidates, and this game is played by none other than the magician himself, Mikhail Tal, and with the black pieces we have Paul Keres, the wall. He no Many of the players from the top world players at his time could not beat him, so definitely it's going to be very difficult and it's going to be one hell of a game. So without further ado, let's start with this game. And Tal starts with d4, knight to f6, c4, and just e6, knight to c3, bishop to b4. We go for the Nimzo-Indian defense, we play f3, and here just going for the mock variation, and here just d5, and here a3, just pushing the bishop back, and here just e4, d captures, f captures, and we have e5. So white will enjoy a great center, play the knight, get the bishop in, and maybe just castle in this position, and king will be a little bit more vulnerable, but you'll have very amazing attacking chances. So here just d5, and here bishop to c5, but now here just bishop to g5, and here a5, but now just knight to f3, and here queen to e7, bishop to d3, and knight bd7. So anything that Tal wanted from the opening, he gets it right from the opening. He gets an amazing position right from the opening. Yes, he cannot castle, and it looks a bit scary, but you can always castle queenside, and you can get those rooks in, and you can also just go right in the attack, play a move like h4, and you'll have a great game. But here just queen to e2, now just a waiting move, h6, pushing the bishop back, bishop to d2, and here just c6, and here knight to a4, but now just bishop to d4, just centralizing that bishop, and that bishop is a bit too strong, you have to eliminate it. Knight captures, e captures, bishop to f4, and now this pawn is going to be very much good. You can castle queenside, and you can get the rook in, and it's going to be a great game. Here knight to e5, stopping any pawn advancements, also comes with the threat to just pick up the bishop, and here just in this position you have to be very much careful because that bishop has been eliminated. The chances of castling kingside has been opened. You can castle queenside as well, but it's a bit too scary because that is coming, and that will come with the tempo, and you will lose a pawn, but Paul Keres would be happy to sacrifice a pawn for the exchange of some activity. And here the best move in this position is just castling kingside, and the answer being to that is just after white black castles, and here just rook a to e1. Now you play bishop to g4, attacking the queen. Queen moves, knight f to d7, and now you go for c5, just advancing those pawns. And now once here just f6 comes, you play bishop to captures on e5, f captures, h3, and now you get this bishop to h5, bishop to c4, and now here just king moves because that would have just won the queen, and here just d6, attacking the queen. Queen moves, and now here bishop attacking the knight, and here just the beautiful knight to b6 attacking the rook. And now once the rook moves, you can again attack the rook with the knight, but you can also trade that piece. So here knight captures, bishop captures, rook moves, and here bishop check, king moves, wherever the king moves, and here you'll get this position where Tal is absolutely the absolute favorite in this position because you have advanced pawns, your bishop is on a very nice diagonal, although the queen is a bit much in your situation, a bit much in your position, but at the end of the day you are attacking, and you are attacking well. So definitely everything would have been better right from the opening. But here Tal decided to go for this knight to b6 right away, and it just doesn't work because here bishop to g4 was played, and here now just queen to c2, and here knight captures on d3, queen captures, and here just rook to a6. And Tal was such so much of an insane player that he wanted to even attack in this position where you have nothing. The best thing to do is maybe just to get your knight back, right? And here after a move like b5, now you get the knight there and attack the rook. Maybe you'll get some chance in the future, and you'll be able to get a great game. But he just castles in this position, hanging an entire knight so that he could have some play here because he doesn't like to play passive games. Here, rook captures on b6, Paul Keres accepts, and we have bishop to d6. Now, bishop to d6, sacrificing another piece because here just e5, and you're just getting one of them back. But are you? Because Paul Keres just takes it because you're gonna give me free pieces. Just go on with it. Here, just queen caps on d6, but e5, and the trouble being that you cannot capture because this would just win your queen. And here queen to e7, and here in this position just rook to e1 as planned, and now you have the knight moves attacking that pawn, and now Paul Keres is up two pieces. So how is Tal going to deal with this? Tal is going to continue with his attack. He went for e6, here f captures, and now you get this c5 attacking the rook, and here just knight captures but queen to g6 check, and now you can see that one of the pieces is going to fall. Here king to d8, but here just b4, attacking the knight first before picking up that piece. Here a captures, queen captures on g4, and here just c captures on d5. And you can see that Paul Keres is up at least 4 pawns, and it's going to be very much difficult to play against that much odds, because you're up a piece, you're up 4 pawns, and it's going to be very much difficult. You could capture that pawn, but here after rook captures, you get queen to g3, and maybe after king to d7, you play queen to e5. Rook to f8, you trade a pair of rooks, but you get this position that you cannot do anything. This is protected by the knight, that is protected by the queen, and here just there is no counterplay. So he decided to give away another pawn and for some counterplay, but here just knight to d7, not even worrying about that pawn. A captures on b4, but rook to f8, rook captures, queen captures, and here just b5, but now just e5, and here rook to a1, king to c7, but just rook to c1 check, king to b8, rook, queen to b3, and here just knight to f6, queen to c2, going for that very nice square, because if you're able to get that check in and just the queen moves, you'll be able to get this, and it's going to be very much difficult to escape. But obviously they're grandmasters, they're not going to make this mistake. And here queen to d8, but now here queen to a4, knight to e4. Now just getting that knight to a very nice square. This is protected by it, knight is on a centralized square. If attack doesn't work, this is going to be over pretty soon. Here rook to f1, knight to d8, knight to d6, and here just queen to a3. Rook captures on b5, but here just rook to a1, and here just queen to b6. And yes, you can give that check, but here once the king moves, you'll have absolutely nothing. You can give this check, but the rook blocks, and there is nothing in this position. So Tal realized that, and in just 40 moves, he lost the game. And Paul Keres defended well, and he resigned the game in just 40 moves. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be coming back with such amazing games, so stay tuned for that. I'll be seeing you guys very soon. Thank you all.